T10 IS-7. Was it became. Damage 494 96 45 35 36 70. Armor penetration 253 68 mm 253 16 68 mm. T8 IS-3. Was it became. Aiming time of the 122 mm BL-9 gun for the Kirovets 1 turret, stock turret, 3.4s 3.2s. Reload time of the 122 mm BL-9 gun for the IS-3 turret, top turret, 13.3s 12.3s. Aiming time of the 122 mm BL-9 gun for the IS-3 turret, top turret, 3.4s 3.0s. Hull armor 110 mm 120 mm. The dispersion of the gun due to the movement of the IS-3M chassis has been reduced by 10%. The dispersion of the gun when turning the IS-3M chassis has been reduced by 10%. T10 STI. Was it became. STII turret rotation speed 16 degrees per second 26 degrees per second. Hull armor 150 mm 160 mm. Armor penetration of the gun 258 3 10 68 mm 258 3 20 68 mm. Maximum reverse speed 13 km per hour 15 km per hour. T9 IS-32. Was it became. Accuracy at 100 m of the 122 mm S-34-2 gun 0.42 m 0.4 m. Armor penetration of the 122 mm S-34-2 gun 226, 248, 61 mm 226, 264, 61 mm. Durability with IS-3-2 turret late 1800 HP 2000 HP. T8 IS-22. Was it became. Accuracy at 100 m of the 100 mm S-34D gun with the IS-2-2 turret experimental 0.38 m 0.36 m. IS-2-2 turret view range experimental 350 m 370 m. Hull armor 110 mm 135 mm. Maximum forward reverse speed 34 12 km per hour 36 15 km per hour. Strength with IS-2-2 turret experimental 1500 HP 1600 HP. Tier 9 OBJ. 705. Was it became. Armor penetration of the 122 mm D-25 BM gun 214 240 68 mm 221 254 68 mm. Tier 10 Object 140. Was it became. Strength 1900 HP 2050 HP. Engine power 580 horsepower 720 horsepower. Hull armor 110 mm 120 mm. Turret roof armor 30 mm 50 mm. Tier 9 T-54. Was it became. Accuracy at 100 m of the 100 mm D-10 T2S gun for the T-54 turret mod. 1949 0.39 m 0.35 m. Aiming time of the 100 mm D-10 T2S gun for the T-54 turret mod. 1949 2.5 s 2.1 s. Armor penetration of the 100 mm D-10 T2S gun 2013 30 50 mm 241 3 30 50 mm. Strength with T-54 turret mod. 1949 1650 HP 1750 HP. Gun depression angle for all guns -5 degrees. -7 degrees. T8 T-44. Was it became. T-44-100 turret armor, turret front, 190 mm 240 mm. Armor penetration of the 100 mm pound 1 gun 192 47 50 mm 205 258 50 mm. Strength with T-44-100 turret 1300 HP 1400 HP. T-10K-91. Was it became. Turret rotation angle 110 degrees 180 degrees. Accuracy at 100 m 0.33 m 0.3 m. The dispersion of the gun due to chassis movement has been reduced by 29%. Tier 9 Object 430 Ver. 2. Was it became. Gun depression -4 degrees. -7 degrees. Turret rotation angle 90 degrees 180 degrees. Accuracy at 100 m of the 100 mm D-54U gun with the Object 430 Option 2 turret. Reinforced 0.35 m 0.32 m. Reload time of the 100 mm D-54U gun for the Object 430 Option 2 turret 7.5 s 7.4 s. Armor penetration of the UBR-412B projectile of the 100 mm D-54U gun 246 mm 256 mm. Strength with turret Object 430 Option 2 reinforced 1600 HP 1750 HP. Tier 8 Object 416. Was it became. Gun depression -3 degrees. -6 degrees. Turret rotation angle 75 degrees 180 degrees. Accuracy at 100 m of the 100 mm M63 gun 0.37 m 0.34 m. Aiming time of the 100 mm D10T gun for the Object 416 turret. Model 1953. 2.3s 2.1s. Armor penetration of the UBR-412D projectile of the 100 mm M63 gun 201 mm 221 mm. Ammunition for the 100 mm D-10T gun 35 PCs. 40 PCs. Strength with turret Object 416 mod. 1953 1200 HP 1400 HP. Tier 9 T10. Was it became. Hull armor 120 mm 130 mm. T10M turret armor, turret roof, 40 mm 102 mm. The 122 mm D25T gun has been replaced by the 122 mm D25TM. T8 ISM. Was it became. Armoring of the upper frontal part 130 mm 145 mm. Strength with ISBM turret 1500 HP 1600 HP. Armor penetration of the 122 mm D25BM gun 214 240 68 221 254 68 mm. Tier 8 SU-101. Was it became. Frontal armor of the wheelhouse 150 mm 160 mm. Lower plate armor 120 mm 130 mm. Strength 1100 HP 1400 HP. Horizontal aiming angles 10-12 degrees 12 degrees. The role has been changed from Universal Tank Destroyer to Assault Tank Destroyer. Japanese tanks. Tier 10 Type 5 Heavy. Was it became. Types of projectiles for the 15 cm 45-40 first year type gun He BBAPE. Accuracy at 100 m of the 15 cm 45-40 first year type 0.47 0.44. Reload time of the 15 cm 45-40 first year type gun for the Type 5 Heavy turret 20s 17.5s. Armor penetration of the common Type 91 Kai shell of the 15 cm 45-40 first year type gun 192 mm 295 mm. Armor penetration of the common Type 0 projectile of the 15 cm 45-40 first year type gun 75 mm 90 mm. Damage caused by the common Type 91 shell of the 15 cm 45-40 first year type gun 680-700 DMG. Damage caused by the common Type 91 Kai shell of the 15 cm 45-40 first year type gun 900-700 DMG. Ammunition for the gun 15 cm 45-40 first year type 40 PCs. 50 PCs. The dispersion of the 15 cm 45-40 first year type gun when traversing the turret has been reduced by 45%. Tier 9 Type 4 Heavy. Was it became. Types of projectiles for the 15 cm 45-40 first year type gun He APE. Accuracy at 100 m of the 15 cm 45-40 first year type 0.49 0.45. Reload time of the 12.7 cm 53rd year type gun for the Type 4 Heavy turret 16.3s 13.6s. Reload time of the 15 cm 45-40 first year type gun for the Type 4 Heavy turret 22s 20s. Aiming time of the 15 cm 45 41st year type gun for the Type 4 heavy turret 3.2S3S. Armor penetration of the common Type 91 Kai shell of the 15 cm 45 41st year type gun 192 mm 295 mm. Armor penetration of the common Type 0 projectile of the 15 cm 45 41st year type gun 75 mm 90 mm. Damage caused by the common Type 91 shell of the 15 cm 45 41st year type gun 680-700 DMG. Damage caused by the common Type 91 Kai shell of the 15 cm 45 41st year type gun 900-700 DMG. Ammunition for the gun 15 cm 45 41st year type 40 PCs. 50 PCs. Maximum reverse speed 10 km per hour 14 km per hour. The dispersion of the 15 cm 45 41st year type gun when traversing the turret has been reduced by 33%. T80Ho. The 15 cm howitzer Type 96 gun has been replaced by the 15 cm howitzer Type 96 mod gun. Types of shells for the 15 cm howitzer Type 96 mod gun. AP. Damage of the 15 cm howitzer Type 96 mod 600, 800 gun. Armor penetration of the 15 cm howitzer Type 96 mod gun is 208-246, 75 mm. Accuracy at 100 m of the 15 cm howitzer Type 96 mod gun is 0.46 m. Aiming time of the 15 cm howitzer Type 96 mod gun is 3.0 s. Reload time of the 15 cm howitzer Type 96 mod gun is 20 s. German tanks. Tier 9 Jagdtiger. Was it became. Hull armor 150 mm 170 mm. Tier 8 Ferdinand. Was it became. Upper hull front armor cabin 200 mm 240 mm. Frontal hull armor 200 mm 230 mm. The role has been changed from Universal Tank Destroyer to Assault Tank Destroyer. Tier 8 Tiger II. Was it became. Strength with Tiger II Syrian term turret 1600 HP 1700 HP. Tier 8 Panther II. Was it became. Hull armor 100 mm 150 mm. Side armor 60 mm 70 mm. Turret armor, stock, term Panther, Schmale blend. Forehead 120 mm 180 mm. Turret side armor, top, term Panther, Schmale blend. Side 60 mm 80 mm. Turret armor, top, Panther 2 Schmalterm. Front 120 mm 190 mm. Turret side armor, top, Panther 2 Schmalterm. Side 60 mm 100 mm. The 10.5 cm kilowatt KL-28 gun has been removed. Changed role to assault medium tank. Tier 8 Indian Panzer. Was it became. Reload time of the 8.8 cm kilowatt K43L-71 gun for the Indian Panzer turret 7.7S 6.8S. View range of the Indian Panzer turret 380M 390M. Armor penetration of the 9 cm Khan 1 gun 218, 259, 92, 34, 268, 90 mm. Damage dealt by the 9 cm Khan 1 250, 253, 3280, 283, 70 DMG. Maximum forward speed 55 km per hour 60 km per hour. Engine power MTU MB837BA 500 670 horsepower 790 horsepower. Strength for the Indian Panzer turret 1300 HP 1400 HP. Tier 9 Leopard Prototype A. Was it became. Armor penetration of the 9 cm Khan 1 gun 218, 259, 92, 34, 268, 90 mm. Damage dealt by the 9 cm Khan 1 250, 253, 3280, 283, 70 DMG. Engine power MTU MB837BA 500 670 horsepower 790 horsepower. French tanks. T8 AMX 65T. Was it became. Hull armor 115 mm 135 mm. Tier 7 AMX AC MLE.46. Was it became hull armor 120 mm 150 mm, strength 900 HP 1000 HP. British Tanks. Tier 9 FV 4004 Conway. Was it became armor penetration of the BL 5.5 and AT gun 260 200 72 82 10 70 mm. BL 5.5 and AT gun damage 600 770 770 600 910 910 DMG. Strength 1500 HP 1600 HP. Czechoslovak Tanks. 28 TNH 105 1000. Was it became reload time of the 105 mm VZ 38NA gun for the TNH 105 1000 turret 23S20S. Aiming time of the 105 mm VZ 38N gun for the TNH 105 1000 turret 2.7S 2.3S. Hull armor 125 130 mm. Strength with TNH 105 1000 turret 1500 1550 HP. Tier 8 TVP VTU. Was it became elevation angles all guns -6 plus 20 degrees -9 plus 20 degrees. Chinese Tanks. Tier 8 BZ 166. Was it became reload time of the 122 mm Type 59-2 gun for the BZ 166-1 turret 15.5S13S. Aiming time of the 122 mm Type 59-2 gun for the BZ 166-1 turret 3S 2.8S. BZ 166-1 turret view range 350-370 m. Strength with BZ 166-1 turret 1500-1600 HP. Tier 9 WZ 120. Was it became accuracy at 100 mm 60-100 T 0.36 0.34. Reload time of the 100 mm 60-100 T gun for the WZ 120 turret 7.6S 7.4S. Armor penetration of the gun 100 mm 60-100 T 189 244 52 32 65 50 mm. Tier 8 T 34-2. Was it became accuracy of the gun 100 mm 59-100 T 0.39 0.36. Reload time of the 100 mm 59-100 T gun for the T-34-2 Model 2 turret 8.5S 7.5S. Aiming time of the 100 mm 59-100 T gun for the T-34-2 Model 2 turret 2.8S 2.5S. T-34-2 Model 2 turret armor, turret front, 180 mm 190 mm. Armor penetration of the 100 mm 59-100 T gun, top gun, 181 241 50 mm 212 258 50 mm. Polish Tanks. Tier 853 TP Mokowski. Was it became strength with 53 TP Mako Skigo 2 turret 1450 HP 1600 HP. Armor penetration of the 122 mm D25T gun 175 217 61 mm 192 225 53 mm. Swedish Tanks. Tier 8 UDS-03. Was it became strength 1000 HP 1200 HP. Siege mode speed forward, backward 5/5 10/10 km/h. Upper frontal armor 20 mm 35 mm. Reload time of the 10.5 cm Khan UDS-03 gun for the UDS-03 turret 11.7S 10.3S. Turning stabilization in siege mode has been improved by 90%. Tier 9 STRV 103-0. Was it became upper frontal armor 40 mm 45 mm. Reload time of the 10.5 cm Khan STRV 103L 62 gun 8.6S 8.2S. Stabilization when turning in siege mode improved by 90%. Italian Tanks. Tier 8P.44 Panther. Was it became reloading between shells in the Canon DA 9074th gun in the P.44 Pantera Seconda variant turret 2.5S2S. Tier 7P.43 ter. Was it became. Armor penetration of the cannon DA 9053's gun 165, 195, 45, 195, 235, 45 mm.